pretty good.
I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, I keep meaning to see it.
It's like, I don't know.
I just watched
the trailer
Sunshine
is
like last week.
Which one?
Sunshine,
Oh,
the other movie he
thanks.
wrote.
Oh, it's written really well, but the trailer kind of spoils the whole.
Well, yeah, it seems like
I
that.
haven't seen any trailers, so
I did. So.
Well, not the whole thing. I mean, there's a pretty good payoff, but
yeah, it looks good.
It's really good.
I really want to see Ex Machina, which is what we're talking about. What's your name?
Tom. I'm not ready.
Tommy. What's your name?
Joey.
And I'm Josh. Welcome to the Fan Geared Podcast.
This
How
is
you
us.
doing? How you guys doing today?
Swell.
Pretty good.
Well, pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
See you next week. All right, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about today a few things, mostly having to pertain to mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming. Some might say, quote unquote, the future of gaming.
Some might say we will be pursuing mobile gaming aggressively.
Some might say games on the go.
Okay,
All
well,
right, you don't know what
well, the quotes that me and Joey both quoted the head of Konami.
You guys have quotes?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were bringing quotes.
Oh, we just
Hey,
quote.
man.
Well, we used all our quotes.
Yeah, that's all we have. Really. I mean, I guess I could read off quotes, but
We're not going to do that.
Let's look some up. Oh.
Some of you might be familiar with the recent controversy. Some might call it a controversy, some might call it drama.
depends on that.
What would you call it, Tommy? Let's go around the room.
I would call it a catastrophe.
Joey?
I would call it very interesting.
Okay. I'd call it a debacle.
Ooh.
Somebody used the adjective or I don't know if it's an adjective. Someone called someone else tyrannical today, and I thought that was really funny.
Definitely
Tyrannical. Yeah, that's definitely a
Adjective, okay.
adjective.
No,
Good job. All right.
This has been English Lessons 101.
101.
See you next week.
Thanks for watching. Let's end the show like multiple times. Anyway, Konami.
Originally made the announcement that, well, originally, no more Silent Hill.
I wouldn't say that was originally.
Was that not the original?
Originally,
Oh, is
they
that
had taken Hideo Kojima's name off of the promotions for his game, his game,
Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 5, and their website, a bunch of subsequent marketing things, whatever. And there was a lot of talk surrounding that. Were they splitting? What was happening? They were splitting. Hideo Kojima's officially left Konami. They're still planning on releasing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Mistake.
Silent Hills, which is going to be for the PT demo, which was amazing, has officially been canceled, as well as many other future announced games.
We know today.
Rumors around that time were they switching to just mobile. They were doing really well in the gambling market. They had a line of slot machines. Yes.
What?
No, yeah, they have like
Oh,
washing machines in Japan and stuff.
Yeah, I think that is true.
Yeah.
You have a line of washing machines?
Something like
You sure
that.
that's not just a similar company name or like a broader...
I'm like
I don't.
50%
Do they have
positive.
that? I don't know if they have them here.
Not
No,
here,
just
but
in
like
Japan.
over in Japan.
You
Yeah.
sure it's not like...
They have washing machines, slot machines, basically all your basic machines.
Machines. They're like your regular LG.
Yes.
Oh, like LG?
They're like the LG of Japan. If LG made
Video
slot
games.
machines.
And video games.
And
Yeah,
video
LG.
Oh,
games.
so they're like Sony.
There you go. Sony. They're the Sony of Japan.
Okay.
Yes. Sony of Japan. Anyway.
Anyway,
Moving on.
they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. They do exist.
Who, LG? What? Both
Konami,
Konami exists.
they're dead, right?
Konami
They're dead
has...
to me.
that same day they took themselves voluntarily off of the New York and London Stock Exchange. Rumors were running rampant that they were going to either move to a mobile only or just disband as a company altogether. We know now, today, for sure, they will be pursuing mobile gaming aggressively. They will be moving their franchises to a mobile format. Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill, other games, we can expect to probably see those on mobile exclusively from here on out.
And
What do you think?
I think on surface level, my first thought was, aren't they taking a pretty big financial cut? Because, I mean, Silent Hills was already in production. They had already mocapped Norman Reedus and everything.
They had, at least for the trailer.
Yeah.
We don't know much about what else they might have done.
I mean, for them to
seems
just...
like it was pretty far along. I mean, do we have a release date for it?
I don't
We had
know.
no release.
No.
There's no release.
No.
I mean, but
just the demo and that's it.
for them to put that much work into it and then just to scrap it,
Yeah, it
seems like a waste of time and
And
money.
Not only was it a big reveal, it was an incredible reveal, and nobody even knew playing that game that it was supposed to be Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so successful. I don't.
It's very disappointing to me personally. Me and Tommy did a test podcast before we started doing this whole thing, where we talked about our top games and movies of the year, and I put that at number 2.
Wow.
The demo.
PT the demo.
Well, we know our friends over at PMI. You know, Mike.
Where they
we know,
stand.
We know where they stand.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a touchy subject.
Are we gonna reference PMI as our friends in every episode?
Yes.
Wait, did we do that last time?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh boy. Blacked out for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're not friends.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
guess.
hung out with them a
Yeah.
couple times.
Yeah.
I drank while they were there and they didn't know it. but-
Yeah, same.
So-
I think we had coffee mugs.
Yeah, no, we had just the coffee
we had
cups.
we had the Starbucks like cups.
Yeah, or the ones in our room.
You
Yeah.
guys are so cool.
Anyway,
Well, because I wanted to say that we drank with them, but that would be a lie.
they weren't
Just
drinking.
drank.
Anyway, they've reported pretty substantial gains in their mobile and what is it? What are they doing? Lottery markets.
Yes, lottery, slot
Not
machines.
lottery, slot machines, markets. So I mean, they're up. I believe their slot machines are up 100% in profits from last year.
So just for a second, going back to Silent Hill. So could this be like? Did it just not fit into their plan of moving to a? Do they just want to do it sooner? Start developing their
It's
mobile
not-
games and stop making platform games altogether?
It sounds like they kind of are getting lazy because their slot machines are doing so well now. They just don't need to make platform
Yeah,
games.
is that what they're thinking? That
They're gonna go where the profit is. Nowadays, kids aren't playing video games. Teenagers are, but young kids, they don't have Nintendo 64s. They have iPads.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, well, no one. Some people have Nintendo 64s, yes, but nobody is purchasing them.
I was referring to like our childhood.
Yeah, right,
Oh,
right.
sure.
right.
Yeah, platforms.
I
Well-
know. Well, they have said that they believe, and they could just be saying this for PR or whatever. They said they believe mobile gaming to be the future of gaming. There is no console closer to you on your person at all times than your mobile device. It's true.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, and profit-wise, it's definitely true, but I feel like they're forcing that. Like, it doesn't have to be the future of gaming, because people aren't clamoring for mobile games.
Right.
I think they're convenient. That's why people use them in the first place.
Yeah, people aren't saying, "Oh man, I need this mobile game." They're saying, "This mobile game's available and it's on the
And
top
it's-
charts
and it's
Yeah.
already
It's
on
free."
this device that I use.
Yeah.
I didn't have to buy this specifically. For
I'm waiting in
games.
line. What do I do? Right.
Yeah, so this is...
And there are some great mobile games for sure. I think they work great in that format for people who need something to do for a little bit. It's not something I want to do all the time because I like to play games.
Yeah.
As someone who likes to play games, it's not something I'm doing at home regularly.
Yeah, you can't get the same experience with a mobile game that you get
No way.
on a PS4. It's just not
Yeah.
the same.
Well, think about Telltale games. Their games are great. I play those on console, and those are all available on iOS.
But those seem like they could work well on iOS.
Yeah, that format.
Yeah, it's a
is
specific game for
definitely-
sure, but it's a great game. It's a game that I would play here. I mean,
Yeah, but
just on my own at home.
does that mean that Konami's now going to limit themselves to a specific type of game
Yeah.
just so they can put it on these devices? That doesn't seem that's not what Telltale Games is doing. They had a great idea, and it happened to translate.
Yeah. Playing devil's advocate, kind of, Silent Hills could work
On mobile?
in that format, even in
Oh,
Silent
well, like
Hills.
in the PT style, like
Silent Hills has always been your walking.
is
You've
it
never
Silent
have a
Hill or Silent Hills.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill. It's the same.
what was that answer?
Silent Hill is the franchise. Silent Hills was the latest game in that franchise.
Oh.
Are you serious? You didn't? You thought it was two separate things?
No, I just thought you were saying it wrong.
Yeah.
No, Silent Hills is the one that PT was.
No, I knew they were the same thing, but I thought you were adding the S. And also.
No, Silent Hills is
One
what
hill.
is what PT
One
was going to
hill.
be. The Silent Hills
So-
was what it was. Okay, I
They
don't even-
added more
This
hills.
this conversation is making you guys look bad. So I'm
They
just gonna
added
end it.
another hill?
I'm ending it.
Is that-
It's over. Anyway,
Okay, goodbye.
I think.
All right, so we'll see you next week.
So I'll see you guys next time. The Silent Hill format, I believe, would work on mobile. It's just you. I think there's very few Silent Hill games where you have a weapon.
Okay.
Usually,
so
you
there's
just have
some-
like a flashlight or something, or like a lantern.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever played a.
You
Silent
walk
Hill
around
game.
and you try not to die.
I mean, I can definitely see that working, but aren't
It's
the
not a point
Silent
and click
Hill
game.
games like? Isn't a huge part of it that the world is very like
It's eerie.
detailed and
Yeah.
like, and are you really gonna get that on a tiny screen?
Yeah, I would say that would be the big downfall. Is I want to, and I mean I guess there's a way to replicate that too. But I would want to be in my house alone, turn off all the lights, turn on surround sound if I had it, which I don't.
Right. Yeah, it's an immersive.
You can
yeah,
do that
and
on
like
your iPhone.
on a phone.
Well,
it's
that's what I was
not-
thinking. Think about this.
In bed with
Go.
headphones.
Put a sheet over your head, put your headphones in, put it up real close to your face.
I mean, I guess, but also something that's interesting. I've noticed a lot of games that are exclusive to iPad now. Seems like developers are not as
yeah.
afraid to just say
Only iPad.
you got to play this on an iPad.
Well, the iPad. What are the iPad sales numbers?
Pretty damn
Would have to
good
be pretty good.
at this point.
Yeah.
So we could see a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, not even, or maybe like a dumbed down version.
Hopefully,
for-
I mean, if they have to go that way, I would hope that maybe they might.
I mean, yeah, it would be better, but
And okay, they want to. There had to have been a falling out with Kojima because if they're still going to create these franchises on mobile, why not just make it Silent Hills on mobile?
yeah, just as an yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
So he had to have bid against that or something.
Yeah, but then why would they start making it for a console in the first place?
That's the thing is this must have been a hasty decision
Yeah.
because they announced these things not that long ago, and they canceled them all.
yeah, or maybe
Why go through all the trouble?
they haven't started a lot of the production on the game, and you know they're just doing a test thing, and they're like they didn't want to dish out the money for a full production.
I feel that's a lot to
No.
announce. They announced it.
The feedback was like so great though.
Yeah.
If anything, that test
But I-
would have told them,
Yeah.
let's make this
We
game
definitely
as soon
make
as
it.
yeah,
possible.
but clearly they didn't do that.
They
so we
didn't.
know that despite
So what?
People
So
wanted
what
this
happened in
game.
between then and now that changed their minds?
We'll never
that's the
know.
question.
I mean,
that no
financial
questions.
reports, maybe. I believe. I don't think
You got to
they-
keep investors happy.
Yeah, I
I've
don't.
learned anything.
Maybe they made a deal with the
Devil.
With the devil apple.
The Devil
What?
Apple. Ooh, you think they might go exclusive
I heard that they're only
like
Maybe.
HBO,
I heard they're only releasing the mobile games on Google Play.
Google Play?
what, what is that?
Isn't that like Google's?
I don't know.
Isn't that their music thing?
Does Google have
don't
a
know what
mobile
Google
device?
Play is.
No, yeah, like iOS, Android, and Windows.
That would
No,
be
no, no.
Microsoft.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a Windows.
Microsoft, that's what I was
Windows.
thinking.
It's gonna be a Dell game exclusive.
Hey, don't talk about Dell games like that. You'd be surprised what you can find on there.
All right. Next, point of controversy I kind of want to bring out with this whole announcement is they have said clean out.
Clean out.
Clean out.
Clean straight up.
Are you making up all these phrases?
Yes.
Start with clean. And
They just came right out with it, threw it into the wind.
Cut the suspense, man.
Anyway, people who play mobile games are more willing to pay more money for add-on content. And that's what they're going for. So this is a pretty blatant cash grab.
That's the most annoying thing about video games nowadays.
Yeah.
You can't just buy a game. You have to buy, like, the skeleton.
Yeah.
And then pay $10 every time you want to add an organ
Yeah.
or the skin.
Yeah.
Wow, good analogy.
Also an
Thank you.
organ.
Okay. See, I agree, but at the same time, I've dropped a decent amount of money on,
Mobile games?
you know, buying little extra features on games in my past.
Right.
So, and I'm not the type of person to like spend money on video games. It's not what I do.
Are you
So they can
talking-
grab me.
It's the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know exactly, there is extensive research done on before every game is exactly what point is this person going to want to do this thing that you can buy. Like, have the most urge to pay that $1.99
Right. Something
every
interesting.
3 levels or so.
I'm like trying to look at this, I guess, in a positive way.
It's like you're leasing your game.
Yeah, but like looking at this in a different way, a lot of games right now that have add-ons are making so much money that developers continue to work on them and build more, and the game changes and becomes better.
And that's great. The problem is when on day one you have the game and $50 worth of things you can buy on it on day one.
I mean,
Why,
imagine
that's the game.
Imagine that we get a game for on the iPad. You know, it's Silent Hill,
Yeah.
and you're playing it, you beat it, but then there's add-ons and other things you can do, and then they keep developing it and keep working on the same game,
Sure.
and
yeah.
then it becomes something completely different that you can use for a longer period of time.
And that's definitely the upside.
Yeah,
I would
I
say.
think that's what.
But there's a downside. For sure.
I mean,
It's
limited.
I'd say it's all downside.
here's half the game that you bought.
yeah.
Now buy the rest of the game.
What are they really adding on? Like, what are you talking about? Are they just adding more levels?
Like DLC content,
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like that.
the-
And this is not just mobile games. This is
Yeah.
all games.
All DLC.
right. Well,
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Like, I have a hard time thinking about them releasing their games and them being just the same games as they would on the PS4. Like, I think they're going to be in a different format. I think it's
For
going to
sure.
be
That
more
has to-
like
yeah.
the typical.
You're not going to see
Popular mobile
Metal
games.
Gear Solid in the format you see it in on console on your mobile.
No.
Silent Hill is a bit more realistic, but there's no way.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay trailer? It's a huge open world. It's like as big as Grand Theft Auto.
So that's.
So they
How
already
is
had.
that going to translate?
They're not gonna. Well, I mean, they're not gonna make that game for
Yeah.
it. They're just gonna make a smaller
like a
scope
spin-off
of a
game.
version. Yeah.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like, if it doesn't have any of the same elements that the other games have, do fans really want to?
I don't think they do.
It's like if they made a card game out of Metal Gear Solid. Do people want that?
Or like if
Certain
they made
people will.
a card game out of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that could exist.
Great game, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone?
Oh,
Is that what
is
that
Oh,
is?
that what
It's
that's
actually it's actually really good.
No, yeah. In fact, I purposely have not played it
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure that's also one where you can spend money. To
You
get
can
better
spend money,
things.
but it doesn't shove down your throat at all. There's ways to get it without it.
I think I have heard that.
You
but
can play it without spending $1.
I still will.
I mean, you can if you want, but you can literally get the same things without spending
You're
any
the
money.
problem, Joey.
Look.
You can get the same things without spending any money. Which is great, and I'm sure they're making a lot of money off that game because it's, one, an actually good game that's fun and addicting to play, really good in short bursts, or you can just keep playing a bunch of games, whatever. That one I do play at home. This is fun.
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone, yeah.
Like on your phone?
Yeah, I played on my phone just at home.
Oh, you know what? That's one that used to be only on iPad, and then it changed to
Maybe.
mobile recently.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember being mad about that. In fact, that might have been why. That may have been why I didn't play it.
I would recommend it. That's a good mobile game, and there are some really great mobile games. Some that actually utilize that it's a mobile game to its advantage. Have you guys heard of Device 6?
Nope.
I've heard of it.
It's a great game. It's exclusively on mobile, and it's basically like kind of like a puzzle solving like riddle game, where you have to like turn your phone like to read the things and everything. Basically, the entire thing is a clue like for you to figure out. It's super like confusing and weird, and
Sounds like it.
yeah, but it couldn't work not on mobile. You couldn't play that
Right.
on a console or anything, and that I think is cool. But that's definitely much different than the Konami situation where they're just porting all their games over to
Right. And
mobile.
I think that's my biggest problem is they had an opportunity.
We are not
to...
against mobile games, is what I'm trying
No,
to say.
no. I'm against somebody saying we're going to stop doing this completely.
Because
just
all the
to
money
do-
is
yeah,
over here.
just to do this. Like they had the opportunity to take those games that they have been making and create a different format, something that couldn't play on a PS4, like you're saying,
Right.
and create something completely new, something that will make them money, and then also service the old fans and this other model of games.
Right.
So to choose not to do that either is strictly for money and saving money if things aren't going well over there right now.
Yeah. And
Or-
it seems like the company as a whole is doing well. It's just maybe their video game branch, their console video game branch, that is not.
Very odd.
It's a shame.
It is, and I'm not sure what that's due to. As far as I know, everybody's really excited about the upcoming releases they had. Metal Gear Solid 5 has a huge following.
Yeah.
Silent Hills blew up with PT. Everybody was clamoring for it. If anything, it looked like even if they did have some financial woes, it might have been looking up.
We'll never know.
So something had to happen. I feel like
There was a big fight. I think
I think there's a
what's his
joust.
face probably like pulled out a sword.
Who, Konami?
Yeah, Konami. And
Wow.
Isn't that the guy's name?
Kojima.
Oh, Konami.
Kojima.
Kojima.
Konami is the name of the company. Mr. Konami said, "We're going to mobile, guys."
No ands, ifs, or buts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That is what
It
happened.
has to be.
We're
There's
coming clean out with
This
this.
is what he said.
no other explanation. End podcast.
We'll see
All
you
right,
guys
we'll see you
next week. So, yeah, I'm flabbergasted.
I'm outraged.
Tommy?
I'm confused.
All right. I was a little underwhelmed by yours, Tommy.
Yeah, you had that whole time we were talking to think of a new.
It was just a lot of pressure when it got to be my turn. It's
We'll see you next week.
okay. Bye.
We're not done.
Oh,
See you right
we're
back
not done.
after the break.
Hello, everyone. Josh here from the Fangeared Network. Hey, have you ever thought of starting your own podcast? Well, the Fangeared Network is looking for a few podcasts to host on our network. We're looking specifically for podcasts about comic books, one about video games, and one about music. If you're interested in talking about any of those things, please send an email to fangeared@gmail.com sending us your pitch, and if we choose you, we will host you along with all of our other content on our YouTube channel, on our SoundCloud, on our Twitter, everything. We'll just help you promote. So, send us an email. Again, fangeared@gmail.com. We'll see you on the podcast. All right, everybody, welcome
Break over.
back.
We're back to Fangeared.
Okay.
Josh, show me
Welcome
about Nintendo.
back. Okay.
Wow, running the show.
Jesus.
Told you I could do it,
All right,
guys.
Tommy, no, go ahead. Tell me about Nintendo. You're
No, that was my
No,
my
tell me
return
about
from
Nintendo,
break.
please.
Oh,
Please tell me what we're talking about.
Wii U is fun, and I bring my 3DS everywhere, so I don't need mobile gaming on my phone because I have a 3DS.
I mean, that's a valid point. That Yeah, let's get in. We'll get into that, I'm sure, because we're talking about Nintendo and mobile gaming.
I'm
now.
already into it.
We're gonna get into it more. Thank you for starting us off, Tommy. You did a great job.
Yeah, no. Know your place.
Yeah.
Quiet down.
Now get back in second build.
Okay.
Wait, second build?
Yeah, you're third.
Ooh.
We talked about this in the last podcast.
Hey, Joey, no one likes you.
We say that at the very beginning.
Read
of
the
last
comments.
podcast.
That was the first one. Nobody even heard it yet. I couldn't...
Anyway, so Nintendo. Little backstory. Nintendo had announced previously that they would not be getting into mobile gaming. Now they are officially teamed with a mobile gaming company to bring your favorite Nintendo characters to the little screen on your phone,
The littler screen.
the even smaller screen, and they plan on having about 5 out within the next year.
I didn't see that coming. I thought Nintendo was an honest company.
Yeah, they're pretty pure.
I don't...
But they have definitely reported losses for a while.
Yeah. So,
Like it's just report like
Yeah, no one
year
bought a
after
Wii U.
year. Yeah,
are we talking new Mario games or
That's-
re-release of
we have no
old,
idea. We have no
older
idea.
games?
If I were to guess as to what we might see first, I don't think we're gonna see old Mario games. I was thinking maybe Mario Maker. Have you heard of that?
No.
Mario Maker is a game that they have coming out later this year where you can build your own Mario level, like a 2D
Oh, yeah,
Mario
yeah.
level, and you can switch it between the 8-bit style, the 16-bit style, the new Wii U style, and yeah, it's just like a building. It's kind of like Minecraft, but with a Mario level, and you can share your levels. Stuff like that. It looks cool.
I'm sure that's what they're going for.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be released on Wii U. It's announced for Wii U. I have a feeling we might see that. I also have a feeling we might see Pokemon Trozai, I believe it's called, which is basically a match 3 Pokemon puzzle game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pokemon Shuffle is a new one. They just released on 3DSs for free.
Yeah. They also just released Puzzles and Dragons Mario Edition,
Oh, yeah.
which is
Really?
another one. Yeah.
Puzzles and they have been teaming with so many.
They've been doing a lot of crossovers.
They did when I was playing that game, they did like a Batman one.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
Yeah, so they're doing a Mario Edition. That one's exclusively for the Nintendo 3DS. That one of those could definitely make its way over to mobile. That's kind of where those games are right now. They're not they started as PC games or whatever, Bejeweled and shit. Bejeweled,
Like
yes.
Facebook Flash games.
Yeah, yeah, and
Well,
now they're
the
mobile.
Best.
I have a
When
feeling
are
we
we gonna
might
get Farmville?
never.
Oh.
Anyway,
For what?
For my iPhone, I want to play it.
they
What are you
probably
talking about?
have
Farmville's-
a
Wait, is
similar.
Farmville not on iPhone?
I don't know. Does anyone play it on their iPhone?
I've
I
never
don't.
even attempted.
That seems
There
like a
you
missed
go.
opportunity. But anyway, digressing back to the conversation, yeah, I have a feeling we will definitely see some puzzle games from Nintendo. Mario Maker seems likely, or at least maybe a good idea. Again, what do you think?
My biggest question is, how is this going to be different from just like a smaller 3DS game?
The market.
Yep. The market.
But
The money.
See,
the
again,
99-cent add-ons.
because I mean, for Konami, you could say they haven't reached this market of a smaller game.
Sure.
They haven't really done that.
Yeah.
But Nintendo definitely has.
Yeah, they have their own mobile platform.
Yeah, exactly. So, are we gonna get new things that are unique in a unique format for mobile, or is this just gonna be rehash of old games?
I don't think,
so
at
that
least not
people
at
buy
first, they're not going to be re-releasing older games. I don't think.
I'm sure they will.
They will, I'm sure,
they
at
Like
some
Donkey
point.
Kong and like.
I'm sure they will
Double-
at some point. Mario, we'll probably see Super
Yeah, all the
Mario
original.
Bros. Like on mobile, I'm sure, but I don't think at first. They are teaming with, I forget what company it is, but they are teaming with a mobile gaming company to develop these games.
Well, way to do your research, Josh.
Hey, what did you bring to the table, Tommy?
Ooh.
I ended the break for us.
Yeah, you did. You did, Tommy. Hey, we're forever appreciative.
It's interesting you say ended the break instead of like started part 2.
No, I only end things.
Kind of a half empty kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me.
You didn't start it, you ended it.
Oh, good.
And I'm ending this half right now.
See you guys next
See
week.
you next week.
And we're back.
Anyway. So,
Nintendo.
someone pick it up.
Nintendo, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Well,
Well,
what games do you want to see on mobile? What games would you get on mobile? Would you get new games or old games?
I don't think they exist.
I
yet.
wouldn't see that's the thing. I wouldn't buy any old games.
Yeah. I mean, I
But-
have on my 3DS already.
But
Yeah.
if a new, but I wouldn't be opposed to. In fact, I might be the audience.
Maybe.
I don't personally have or use a lot of console games,
Yeah.
but I would if a
'Cause
game.
I think the only current
Inter-
gen system you have is the 3DS.
Yeah, current gen
Yeah.
3DS. I don't even have the XL.
What if they released Mario Kart 9 for iOS?
That's not going to
No.
happen. That will not happen, I guarantee it.
Why?
I mean,
Racing games work on mobile.
yeah, I mean, I could see it
Sure,
happening, but I don't-
they were not going to release 9. If anything, they might release like 7.
I mean, like, they release it for iOS and also Wii U.
That'd be... Well, in that case, they would also have to release it for 3DS.
No, they wouldn't.
Also, I don't think they're going to make any more Wii U games. That's a different conversation for a different time.
You
but
don't think
What?
Oh,
Ever?
that's a huge.
They already announced their next console. Thought they're working on another console.
Why would they be working on another console? No one bought this one.
Exactly.
That's why.
Maybe the next console is the iPhone.
The iPhone.
The iPhone 7.
Can we get a 6S first, please?
No, we're gonna get a 6C. Remember the 5Cs?
Yeah.
but that wasn't released on its own. That was with the 5, wasn't it?
We're deviating here,
Sorry?
guys.
No,
You
this
know,
is,
that's on the
we're talking
topic.
about Nintendo's next console.
So it's definitely not going to be an iPhone
I'm
6C.
okay, guys. You asked me what games I want to see on mobile. I brought up Mario Kart, and all you did was shoot me down.
I didn't shoot you
'Cause it
down.
was
We're having a
stupid.
discussion. I'm saying it's not going to happen.
What about Super Smash Bros. Mobile?
Definitely not. There's
Yeah, that's way too. You
With, like
couldn't
tilt
play
controls
that
to
on a-
roll.
How would you see anything?
tilts for tilts.
Look, they're Nintendo. They're a big video game company. I'm sure they would figure it out.
I really don't think they're going that. I don't think they would go that way.
I think they're going to try to do mobile games, like mobile games that work on mobile.
right the
with
typical
their characters.
type of.
They're going to use Mario and Link and Pikachu, and they're going to put them in games that you've seen already on mobile. Just with those, we're gonna have Angry Pidgey.
Angry Pidgey.
Yes.
I mean,
It's true.
Yeah,
Angry Birds
and you have to try and
Nintendo.
kill all the
just
Teppigs.
using, yeah. Well, honestly, that's. I mean, probably not that, but I think there's some copyright issues
Yeah.
there. But
Well, we're seeing the Match 3 puzzle games for sure. Battle Trozai actually was released originally on the 3DS as a free-to-play game with microtransactions.
Yeah, that's what Pokemon Shuffle is right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not as familiar with that one.
It sounds like the exact same thing.
Probably. You gotta catch Pokemon you battle them by doing the
match
thing,
3, yeah.
and then you can catch them, and
Yeah,
then that's
that's
how you battle the
exactly-
trainer with the ones you have caught.
yeah, see
Yeah.
that's a standard format of
Yeah.
a mobile game.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
what
common.
Puzzles and Dragons is too.
Yeah.
And
All kinds of games like that. But I think what it would take for someone like me to be interested and actually purchase these games, give me. I don't care if it has the characters. That's obviously Nintendo's gonna do that. That's what they do.
yeah,
But give me a game that is unique. Use that, Nintendo
My God,
money.
Nintendo money, Jesus,
Yeah.
literally the mountain of money that they're sitting on.
I don't know if they have that much
They
anymore.
have a lot.
I think I
they
know what
have,
you're talking about.
They have a backlog.
Like, give me a
of money.
new game that we haven't seen. Don't give me
I figured
this
it out.
BS Clash of Clans, which is terrible, by the way.
Yeah, okay, I'm sure it is. I
God.
haven't tried it. But
So much marketing.
Imagine they did release a Brave Frontier style game with Nintendo characters.
With
All Nintendo characters, like a Smash Bros. Style roster.
now that's interesting because Brave Frontier is amazing. So
I don't know what Brave Frontier
yeah,
is.
well,
Yeah, you
you
do.
didn't get on it.
Okay.
Did you play it?
He didn't play it, but he knows what it is.
You probably saw me.
Yeah, we were all obsessed with this
Yeah.
for at a point. But anyway, imagine they made a game like that, an RPG, like just a turn-based
Yeah, some sort of-
click to attack. There's like collection involved, like unit collection. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. They could even do that with Pokemon
Yeah.
exclusively.
But would they like go away from the standard characters? Would they add on to them, make them different, add to the lore of games?
No.
I guess because that's what
I don't
these
think any
take.
of these
That's
mobile
how
games.
they grow.
I don't think any of these mobile games would add anything that the console versions of the game didn't already have.
See, are we gonna see games that are gonna be developed, throughout and continue working on them? Or are we gonna see one-time games? Just
I mean,
here's a game.
That's an interesting
play
question
it.
because Pokemon Battle Trozei came out last year sometime, and now we have Pokemon Shuffle, which is essentially the same game, but is probably not supported with any of the DLC that you bought with Battle Trozei. So they're not sticking with them very long.
I don't know what I would rather see though.
I mean,
Because-
how many Angry Birds though are there? Different ones that you
Yeah.
can download.
A million.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Or like 4.
but they're essentially the same game.
4 or 5.
They're exactly the same game.
Yeah.
With different skins.
Yeah.
I just want to see something new.
I don't think you're gonna find it with Nintendo's mobile games.
You don't really find it with Nintendo in general. Their characters.
No, but I don't mean
really
new.
change
I don't
and
mean
evolve.
new characters. I mean a new format. Like we know what people do with mobile games. We know the styles that there are.
What
Yeah,
about,
and I
like-
think that they're going to be exactly in line with what we've already seen with their characters, Nintendo characters.
What about like a sick tower defense game?
I mean,
Those always
I'm-
work on mobile.
I'm 100% positive they will have one of those coming out.
Yeah.
In fact, the 5 games released this year are probably just one from each category.
Yep, they're gonna have the match 3
we
puzzle
got
game.
Mario Puzzle. We got Mario.
We've got Pidgey
Castle
Flyer.
Defense.
Kill the Tepigs with your Pidgey.
You already said that joke.
We got. Well, I'm just going through. God.
Well, what's
See you next week, guys. It's over.
This has been.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Do we have anything else to talk about? Are we
No.
still talking about Nintendo?
Look, Nintendo is
Final
The
thoughts.
best.
I think
the best.
I know that Nintendo is going to make games that will work better on mobile than Konami will, for sure. Because they're just, because they're just going to be mobile games.
Yeah, because Nintendo knows how to make, smaller games.
Yeah.
Konami's also a video game company, guys.
No, but I'm talking about Nintendo.
Sure, yeah.
Nintendo makes like 3DS games. That's what I'm saying. Like they know how to make a smaller scale game that doesn't have to be this giant thing.
And how are they going to differentiate those games? What are they going to release on mobile and what are they going to release on 3DS?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, like,
So you're saying
is this?
I think Nintendo is more susceptible to just releasing games with Mario skins, but it's just the same game we've already seen before.
Yeah.
do you think
Konami's
this
more
is-
likely to think of a new idea or like release a real game.
Right, they might be forced.
It's
into
true.
it because they don't
Yeah.
have existing games that could match the format.
Right. That's true.
Boom.
That is true.
Roasted.
I think that's a
You
solid
just
point.
destroyed Nintendo.
Yo, Nintendo, you just got destroyed. It should be noted that Nintendo is like my favorite thing.
I mean, don't
Just
get me
in
wrong.
general.
I love Nintendo. I want to see them succeed. I also
Can't
would
wait
like
for
to
that
see
Fire
something
Emblem
a little more.
Cross Shin Megami Tensei.
Why do you keep interrupting Joey?
He doesn't respect me.
Clearly,
I
that's
mean,
why
it's
he put
summed
you
up pretty
third,
easily. Continue.
Well, now neither of you get to finish your
Yeah,
joke.
no, I
Yeah,
don't even
Tommy,
want
go
to.
ahead.
I don't even want to anymore. Don't let me finish this.
Thanks for listening. Look us up on
YouTube.com/fangeared, Facebook.com/fangeared, Twitter.com/fangeared.
We have,
What the-
do we
three
have a,
E's.
We have Instagram.
We have a SoundCloud.com/fangeared. We do have an Instagram, but nothing's on it.
Oh, let's post a picture right
Oh,
now.
I'm supposed to pick.
Should we post a picture right now? All right, we're doing this on the
Let's
podcast.
do it live.
Do it live.
We're posting this on the pod. I'm gonna have to sign out of my Instagram
While
now.
while you're pulling that up,
Yeah,
do
keep
we do
talking.
individual plugs?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me tell you about this guy Joey. You can find him on Twitter at Joey Drop Trowel.
Come on, man! Don't do that.
That's true.
He
though.
tweets twice per year,
It's true.
and they're always mediocre.
Aw, just don't.
Tommy,
care enough.
do you have anything? Joey, do you have anything to say about Tommy?
Yeah, he's a real jerk. That's what I got to say about Tom.
What Joey meant to say is my Twitter is at Awkward Tommy.
He
The
also
end.
he tweets 5 times a year.
Yeah, and they're always
And
great.
they're usually retweets of Pokemon things.
No, not even.
All right, we're taking the picture now. Get in.
Okay, 1, 2,
We're
3.
taking this on the podcast.
Done.
Oh, dude, throw a filter on that. We're good.
We're not putting.
Also, do we have a Snapchat?
Josh doesn't even have Snapchat.
I
I don't
either.
have. Yeah, no, we don't.
Also,
have
do we
Snapchat.
have Periscope?
Periscope?
We got Meerkat.
Oh no, we only have
up
Meerkat.
here? Shoot.
So those are the things. Josh does not have a Twitter worth following.
I have all of
Not
those
anymore.
things.
Thanks for
I
listening.
have a Twitter.
Josh CV
To
vids.
the
Josh
podcast.
CV.
Tell us what
Is your
you
Twitter?
think about mobile gaming.
Yeah. Where
Also,
do you think
on a
mobile
thing.
gaming is headed?
Send
What
us
do
an
you think?
email.
Send us an email. Yeah, fangeared@gmail.com.
Let's collaborate. Let's try to break into this market. You know.
Let's
Yeah,
do it, guys.
Let's all try to break into the mobile gaming market.
Let's go write a game.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
this is the last podcast. Thanks
We're
for tuning
going-
in.
Yep, we're disbanding and starting a mobile gaming company.
We'll call it Pied Piper.
See you next week.